Consumers, when asked, define meat quality with terms like safe and wholesome. More and more, they also add animal welfare to this list. Animal welfare would include how the animals are raised, transported, and slaughtered. Except for weather extremes, riding in a truck is one of the most stressful events in the life of cattle. Cattle that are stressed are difficult to handle, and the quality of their beef can be affected. They can produce what is known as dark cutting beef, or DCB. DCB has a lower sales value because it appears dark, firm, and dry. Its color is purplish-black, its shelf life is shorter, and it may have an off flavor. This should be avoided. When cattle are handled in a rough manner, they may receive bruises caused by impact with a protruding object. These can be found on gates, ramps, or in trucks. Just the jostling in a truck can cause a bruise. Bruises can reduce the value of a carcass an average of $4.03. Based on bruise percentage, this loss could be much greater. Therefore, well-designed equipment in good working order is very important in addition to handling animals calmly.
I believe that we will have a uniform quality assurance program for the trucking industry, where quality, safety, and wholesomeness of the product is paramount. It's important that we move the quality assurance program from the feeding industry and include the trucking industry in that process. It's vitally important that we deliver a high quality, safe, wholesome product to the consumer. And so the trucking industry is important to our industry, both on a live basis as well as delivering the finished product. And they need to utilize a uniform quality assurance program.
Stressed cattle also have the potential to shed and spread disease organisms. When cattle are handled calmly, they move more slowly and safely and are less stressed. The risk of dark cutting beef, bruises, and the potential for shedding disease organisms is minimized.
The stress on those calves, as they go to a preconditioning yard or stocker operator, we see a large increase in sickness rates, sometime upward of 30% increase in sickness rates in calves that are handled under high stress. So there's a major element there, and the only difference really is the handling of those cattle through marketing chains that makes that big difference. It doesn't have to be that high. And if you go through auction facilities that know how to handle cattle, have good loadout facilities, the truckers are doing their jobs as well as the people that are receiving the cattle, all of it has to work together to reduce stress in those calves.
By having a good trucking outfit and a good driver, the cattle get there promptly. They don't shrink as much. They look better coming off the truck. They respond better for the gentleman that's buying the cattle, or the company that's buying the cattle. And it relieves a lot of stress on me. Because when we load cattle, my wife and I and my son, we are drawn up in a knot until we hear that they're delivered and everything was okay.